Hi everybody, this is Roxy with Your Paper Pantry, and I had joined the Upcycle Lunchbag group this month, and we usually do this tall lunch bag, you know, regular size lunch bag. And one thing about the swap is that you have to include a vintage photo on it. So I kind of changed my bags up a little bit and folded them in a way so that there's a couple pockets. I saw something like this on Pinterest where they added one pocket to the bag, and I think they used a different size bag. But anyways, so what I did is I folded it in such a way so that you have a large kind of a fan pocket so that you can put, you know, a small gift or, you know, candy or popcorn bag for a movie gift or whatever. You know, like you could put the popcorn bag here, a movie pass here, maybe a gift card for the concession stand or whatever. Or you could do a guest gift bag and put treats in here, you know, a little thank you card for coming to your party, maybe a little I don't know, special note or another piece of candy, who knows, whatever. But anyways, I'll show you how I did it. The theme was obviously patriotic, and the photo I chose was one I found last year, and I'm gonna try to get this focused closely, but I don't know if you can see, where is she? Up here. There's a girl hanging in a tree, but it's basically a picnic. Group of people at a picnic. They got their little picnic basket, everything ready to go. So I will get started. To show you how to fold it, first you take, you know, the flap. Like here's how you usually would fold it or leave it, but I want to make kind of a small pocket and another pocket. So I fold it backwards. Okay, and then fold it, like here's the edge of the pocket, fold it down here, and I normally would have a bone folder, but it's buried on my desk, or my table. Okay, then to make the next pocket, okay, so here's the first pocket, right here. Then to make the next pocket, you want to fold it here, but kind of along this crease in a way. So just, or that amount of fold. So just fold it back and kind of find that middle crease, which is about there. You can see I practiced a little bit. Okay, so I'm a little low. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit more. It's going to be okay because I'm covering this all with paper. Okay. Okay. So there you have a pocket, another pocket, and then your bag. And I want to trim off the top too. Like, it doesn't matter if you have, you know, if you want this the circle this way, then just leave the flap as is. Okay, so I'm just going to start covering it with my paper. Oh, excuse me. And I'm just using the Authentique, I believe it is. Their patriotic paper. And mind you, I'm going to cut this down, so I'm just going to put this up here, and I want kind of a paper bag craft edge. Okay, and I've already edged all my paper with frayed burlap. And then this is just a piece of coordinations, and I use the Cuttlebug Star embossing folder, and then I sanded it off. And I love making these paper bags, and I love receiving them. My problem is they're too nice to use. I've been hoarding them all. There. Then we'll do the back. I love this paper too. I love patriotic. I mean, nothing says summer in the U.S. than a patriotic party. Okay. And again, I'm going to trim that off. But I have a huge mess on my craft table because I'm in the middle of a humongous project. And I can't find my bone folder. I can't find my painting shears that I use for the top. So I'm going to have to cut the top off later. Okay, so then we can go ahead and, oops. Okay, I forgot to do that, but never mind. I'm just going to glue this flap down. Somebody got ahead of herself. Oh, this is a really cool glue. It's on clearance at Michael's. At least mine it is. And at first I didn't like it because you can't really see what you're doing. But I love the glue. It's like Tombo's Mono Aqua glue where it really glues clear and quickly and will glue anything, i.e. lace, trims, whatever. Plus, it doesn't clog, which is probably the best part of any glue. Okay, then I'm going to glue here. And you can also use your tape runner. And if you do use your tape runner, just be careful that the edges don't, the tape doesn't come out and then glue to your edges you don't want to have glued. Okay, and then I'll just do all my trims. This is some vintage lace. And you kind of, like I said, it glues really nice and clear, so you don't have to worry about seeing the glue through lace. And then this is some Recollections trim that I had. And I gotta turn this upside down so you can see. There. Okay. I love that trim. All right, then I'm gonna do this last because I'm gonna put a eyelet here for my bow and my tag. But I still have to find those painting shears. So I'll do what I can and come back. Oh, I love these. They're little Jolie stickers. And you know me, I love dimensional stickers. I don't know what it is. I especially love little Jolies because I think they're so darn cute. But there's a little firecracker and hat. Okay, and then I'm gonna go see if I can find my painting shears and I'll be back. Okay, no painting shears yet, so we're just gonna move forward. Okay, now I have a piece of paper from an old encyclopedia, and I punched it with my EK Success Star Punch. Okay. Okay, and I don't want this to go all the way across. Has anybody watched the the Junk Gypsies? Oh my God. I love their style. It's so cool. They're from Texas. We all know how creative Texans are. But they, last night, they're on Sunday night. I think at 6 o'clock, like on HGTV or whatever. Last night they did a woman's craft room. And it is so cool. They used the top, like the, like a pinball machine, the back of it, where all the bells and whistles are. They used that, just that piece, put cool column legs on it, and then a piece of plexiglass on top for her sewing machine table. If you can find it on Hulu or whatever, if you missed it, you gotta see it. It's so cool. Okay, now these are just I Am Rose's flowers. I used some Lindy's Stamp Gang colors on these two. I think that one's okay. I have to admit, the names of their products are so kooky. Like, what was one? Red Hot Poker Orange or something. It's like, why would you put red in the title if it's orange? I mean, I get Red Hot Poker, but, it just makes it hard to remember the colors. I don't even have a clue. Like, I think this was Tibetan Poppy Blue or something. And poppies are red. Okay, so, and maybe they got blue ones in Tibet. I don't know. I don't live there. So I think they should rename everything so that I can remember. Like, just do, turquoise blue. Oh, they have a weird turquoise one too. That doesn't make sense. But anyways, that's my beef today. Okay, so see, this glue is amazing. I love it. Okay, then I just took a vintage ticket. I'm going to send a bunch with these to the swap partners. I just spit. But I used the Daily Junk stamp set from Pink Paisley and just typed or stamped 4. And then that's TH for Thursday, but I just did it for like 4th of July. Okay. Oh, then I gotta get my glue gun and do that. What I do is I just stick this in the hole of the glue gun to get glue on it and then just shove it in there. But that's another thing is lost on my table, which is a bad thing because, I mean, I know it's not plugged in because I checked, but there. And then these are, excuse me, I think these are Recollections too. I found one red one at Michael's the other day. All the rest were pink. They're on clearance. And I could only find one, so I have to cut it up. Otherwise, I would have used like more of it for each thing. For just kind of like a... Okay. You know what, I'm going to just try this glue and see how this holds. See if my trick works. Okay, I got some on. And then I'm just going to shove it in there. It should stay. There. All right, so that's that. Okay, then I found these. These are the new Martha Stewart, really cool. She's got a cool office line out at Staples. And these are some tags. I grunched them up a little bit with some frayed burlap and then just used my, I don't even know if they're Inkadinka-Doo letter stamps. So that's gonna go at the top. But again, I don't have, I gotta do my pinking shear and then I can finish. So I will be back when I find, gotta go unbury myself and then I'll be back. Alrighty, I am back. I found my pinking shears. So I'm just going to cut pretty close to the edge here. These are just some old scallop pinking shears. You use any kind of decorative shears or border punch. And then I'm going to put a grommet or a eyelet in. Okay. There, sorry. Okay, so then I will put my bow. Okay, this I have to do kind of trickly. Oops. There. There. Okay. And now I can put my photo on. And that's part of the swap for the Lunchbag Upcycle. It does have to have a vintage photo. So I'm using my picnic photo. I'm just gonna make sure it's not oozing out. Nope. All right, and then I made some 4th of July card hats, and I'm going to decorate some clothespins and clip it to the back. So I will show the final result when I finish my clothespins. But it'll look kind of like this with the little bag, and I will show the final result right after this. Okay, so my Upcycle lunch bags are done. I used the Jolie stickers down here, and again, this is a star Cuttlebug embossing folder, and just some recollection swirl and a vintage tickets. I have a huge rolls of these, so I'm going to send some along with all the lunch bags. And then 7 Gypsies pin and just some I Am Roses that I glimmer or Lindy stamp ganged. Use bling juice on them, as Carrie would say. And then I found Tease a Cutie uses some really cool, I think it's folk art gem. I can't find it at Michael's anywhere. But I did find some, Martha Stewart has all her, her all-purpose paint. She has some glitter paints, and they have colors in them, but they go on clear until you put about 5 coats on to get a color out of it. So I use that on that. That's a vintage photo of a family picnic. Let me just get some close-up if I can of that. It's a cool picnic. I've got a few of these baskets, the metal baskets. Look at this cool dude with his sunglasses. And then again, there's the little girl up in the tree. Oops, hang on. Whoops. There. Funny, that'd be me up in the tree with my big butt sticking out. Okay, so, and then vintage lace and recollection stars, and then I used my pinking shear, and then I made a card, and I also made firecrackers. I just took some clothespins, kind of the bigger, small ones, painted them black, and then I printed out, you can kind of see the black cat firecracker. If you can see, there's his nose and his eyes and mouth. And then I just glued him onto the front and back, oops, of the clothespin. And then glued some twine on there. And then again, I used the Martha Stewart glitter, oops, where am I going? Glitter paint for it. And on this card, I just added a card so they can use it as part of the gift or whatever. That's just the Stand and Salute Uncle Sam hat, and I welded it. I welded it on my gypsy, just the base of it, and then added the pieces on top. And again, that's some Martha Stewart tag, just some Hug Snug in white, and the paper is Authentique, I believe. Yes, I do believe so. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm pleased with how they came out, and I especially love my firecracker. That was actually Scrubby's idea, because I put the card in here, and he goes, well, you don't see the card. And he's kind of my critique, but he said, well, what if you couldn't you do some kind of a firecracker, glue a firecracker to a clothespin or a clip? So I just did this, and I thought it turned out pretty cute. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.